guys, how's it going? So over the next couple of days I'm working on something super fun. So our house is hosting a baby shower for my sister-in-law tomorrow night. My other sister-in-law is kind of organizing the whole thing. She's organizing the food and doing all that. So my job was just to get the house ready, which has been really fun. It's fun to have an event at your house because it makes you do some things that maybe you wouldn't do normally, like plant extra color in the ground because we are holding it outside, and just some extra cleaning projects, organizing that maybe I wouldn't have gotten to. So the whole project for this morning is I'm getting all of my vases ready because my mom and I are getting together tomorrow morning to put together a ton of flower arrangements to put throughout the house, on the event tables, on several tables that are outside. I thought you guys might enjoy seeing it because it's something super different. We haven't done a video like that. So today, like I said, I'm just organizing. I'm gonna gather, excuse me, all my vases. I'm gonna go to the grocery store and pick up some extra filler flowers and just have everything kind of ready. So I made a list of all the places I wanna have flower arrangements, and then I made little pieces of paper because, like, let's see, coffee table on the brick patio, which is where I'm at right now. I'm gonna clean this little container out and then I'm gonna put this inside so that my mom and I, when we get ready to make flower arrangements, we know where each one's gonna go and how big we need to make it. So the first thing I need to do is run out to the barn and I'm gonna grab some buckets so I have somewhere to put the flowers once I get them out to the car. I'm hoping I can find some good stuff. I didn't order anything because I just figured, you know, we'll probably be gathering a lot of branches and things like that from my own garden. We like to do a lot of really natural looking arrangements. And where are all of my buckets? I see a huge bucket. I don't need that. Oh, right here. Got my buckets full of water. Well, not full. I just put a couple inches at the bottom. I always like to have those in the car when I'm gathering stuff like this, just in case my errands take me longer than I expect. Then I know my flowers will be okay just hanging out in the car for an extended period of time. And you guys, this is so fun because this little baby, it's a baby girl, she will be just about 9.5 months younger than Benjamin, which is so great because he will have someone to play with at family gatherings and just, I don't know, like someone his age, because he's got, on this side of the family, Aaron's side, he has other cousins, but they're 14, 12, and will be 8 very soon. So they're all a little bit older and they all love him and they play with him, but it's just not the same as having a cousin your same age. This is one example of something I planted extra. I didn't plant this last year. You guys remember it was full of roses, but isn't that pretty leading up to the back porch that's all decorated? The lavender is doing amazing. It's like quadrupled in size since I planted it. I should probably go let Aaron know that I'm gonna leave for a little bit. Hey Aaron, I'm running out for a couple minutes.
Okay.
You need anything?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Hey, no, what are you doing, bud? Hi, kitty. I also want to try to find a couple of strands of patio lights to hang from a tree that's right above where all the tables are going to be. I just tried Home Depot and they don't have any left. So I'm going to try Walmart real quick. Yay! I think these will work great. I am so excited. So these are actually dimmable. So you can plug them into this and you can make them as dim or as bright as you want. I never even knew that was a thing. While I'm at it, Benjamin needs some new jammies. Look how cute. Last stop is flowers and a card and some wrapping paper. And usually our grocery store has some pretty good filler stuff. We've got some great ones here, you guys. Beautiful stuff. I found the cutest card, and check out all of these flowers. So they're obviously not all going in the same bouquet, but it's just really nice to have some gorgeous stuff that I don't have to cut and steal from my garden. I really like this one, you guys. Look at that. Oh my word, beautiful. Thank you. You guys, I am so excited by what I found at the grocery store. You know, sometimes you go and it's kind of slim pickings. Usually it's because my mom has beat me to them and she has them in her own house. But I like hit it on the right day and I'm so thrilled. So we'll be cutting more stuff out of my garden, you know, branches, and I've got beautiful grapes that we can drape out of the side of vases. So the only thing I really have left to do today is just get these in proper water, like recut them and put them in fresh water, and then get all of our vases ready and the tables ready. So I'm gonna head back home. So I'm gonna store the flowers up here in the butler's pantry, which is kind of where I store a lot of props and vases and things like that, until tomorrow because it stays a little bit cooler. But I wanted to give you kind of a close-up look at what I got. So there's some beautiful pincushion flowers, pink and purple. Some gorgeous dark burgundy mums, perfect for this time of year. This is Carmelia or Charmelia, super long-lasting flower. Really good filler for vases. And then there's this, these are like purple. They look like alliums, but I don't think they are. There's some white spider mums, which last forever. These are great flowers to use. There's some pink snapdragons, some kind of gold, orangish colored mums, which I think are just fantastic. Those will look really good with some of the roses I have out in the garden. There's some goldenrod, which is a great filler. And then I also got a couple of bundles of sunflowers just for some bright pop. Now I need to gather up my vases, which here's a couple of footed containers. I actually need to work on getting those clean. They are silver, but they're all tarnished. I won't have time for that, but that's okay. I'm gonna use those two somewhere, and then I just need to kind of go through my cupboards here and see what vases I want to use. I've got some really pretty like light blue ball canning jars. This side I've got a little bit more. So there are some like really cute like little sweet ones that I can tuck into bathrooms and stuff like that. And these are great. I think I'm gonna use these for the event tables because I've got enough so that every table has kind of the same vase. Anyway, I'm gonna go grab a cart so that I can start loading up vases. All right, first two vases on there. Gotta fill up the rest of the cart. Okay, so now that I have the vases pretty much rounded up, I'm going to put these little like tags in each one. So like I know that this needs to be for one of the event tables, the kitchen island, probably a nice big arrangement. So in this vase right here, another event table. I'm hoping by tagging each one of these individual vases, it'll make the process a whole lot faster because my mom is really busy tomorrow and so am I. And so we don't want it to take a whole lot of time. So if I can have the prep work, like the flowers bought and the vases ready and I'll have tables set up, that's just the last thing I'm gonna do. And we're gonna just work right underneath this tree. You can see like we're right in front of our barn. There's the potting shed right there and there's an ash tree right above us, and it's just a really nice dappled shady area to work, and we can throw all of our junk on the ground and then I can just rake it up. So anyway, that pretty much concludes today's chores to get ready, so we will just pick the video back up tomorrow when my mom gets here. Alright guys, it's a new day. My mom is here to help me with the bouquets, which is nice. She was a florist for
10, 12 years.
10 to 12 years. So she has lots of flower arranging wisdom for us today. So this is kind of where I left things yesterday. I have all the vases here. Let me come around. I've got a little piece of paper in every vase telling us where it's gonna go so we know what size to make it. Mom is cutting a piece of plastic to line her first vase because I'm not sure that this one's actually watertight. We gotta make sure. And we've got some floral foam. There is the big bucket of flowers. We've also got a roll of chicken wire, which is a great frog in a vase. And then there is our bucket full of foam soaking. So that's it as far as supplies go, except we do have pruners and scissors and we have a knife out here to cut the foam, you know, kind of the normal stuff. But we are going to be walking around my own garden to cut some other things, some branches and grapes and things like that. So we'll take you around to show you those things. Let me show you kind of the process here. So first off, if you have to line your vase, you start with just a heavy piece of plastic. It can be a garbage sack, just anything that will hold water. And then Mom has put in a piece of floral foam, which really helps.
It does.
Like either chicken wire, or the only thing I didn't pick up was floral tape, which you asked for last time we did this, no, and I forgot.
Chicken wire that makes a good frog.
So we should be all right.
Hold the flowers in place, and then of course just an old used piece of plastic. We kind of recycle that.
And we can use as another frog like willow branches. We can take the leaves off and curl them up inside a vase as a frog. We also add in some, what is this called? Flower preservative or something like that. These usually come with each individual bundle of flowers. I just happen to have some left over. So there is some already added to the water. Mom's already cutting some branches. This is an ash tree right here, which actually has borers, so Use it up.
Look at those beautiful seed pods.
Yeah, so look for
Yeah.
stuff like that, like textures like this, and Russell wants to get in on the action.
Hi, Russell.
So I think I'll start with this one right here. This is for the formal entryway. Now see, I'm not sure if that one's watertight either. It kind of appears to be, but I'm gonna line it anyway. So that vase is prepped, so now we're gonna run out and grab some branches. So the first thing I wanna cut are a few grape branches because these look so pretty spilling out of the side of a vase. So this is Mom's first bouquet. We've got some amazel basil worked in there and some Diptyamine coleus, the zinnias, Lady of Shalott roses, the vermillionaire, the really pretty ash seed pods that are kind of draping down the sides. Looks really pretty. And here's what I just gathered. We've got some these are firelight hydrangeas. And then we've got some lemon jade cedar, meteor shower verbena, and then some blue artemisia. Really pretty bunch of stuff. Mine is a total mishmash. Oh well. So this is the start of my mom's next one. It's in just a clear vase, so we couldn't use any floral foam or chicken wire, which makes it a little more difficult. Yeah. But she started with some willow branches twisted around, and then out of the bucket, she's used some mums, sunflowers, and some of this carmelia right here. So now I'm gonna follow you around and see what you pick.
Well, let's go.
It's kind of fun seeing what somebody else sees in your own garden to cut for bouquets. I think you should cut some of that celosia over there. It's looking prime.
Oh boy. And they'll smell good too.
Yeah, that does.
Are you gonna eat all these peppers, Laura?
You can keep your hands off my peppers.
I can cut some of those.
Those are called peppermint stick zinnias.
Yeah, aren't they pretty?
Yeah. They're very country looking.
Yes, they are. So what's the theme of this baby shower? Look at the lamb's ear. That would be pretty.
That would be really pretty.
Yeah, let's do some of that.
How does lamb's ear hold?
Good.
Oh good, yes, take that. I missed that one. So we're gonna set all the finished bouquets right over here, right inside the barn, so that in the very end we can show you what they all look like. So this is what we've got so far. I've made that one. This is one of my mom's. And then another one of my mom's is already upstairs. We gotta go get that one. I bet it looks pretty in that hallway.
Oh, God.
Now I'm going with my high school colors for this one. Cardinal and corn, kind of. We've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 bouquets. How long do you think that took us, Mom? Like hour and a half, 2 hours at the most? Yeah. Oh, sweetie. So we just finished 14 bouquets total, and Mom has to go back to work now. So she took a break out of her day to come and help me with all those bouquets because it would have taken me a long time. So anyways, I've got them sitting all in the barn, so I'll turn the camera around here in a second and show you, and then I'll go place them all in the house and take some pictures so you guys can see what they all look like. Thank you for your help. arrangements that I needed to place, and they all needed to go on an event table. So let me show you where we're setting this thing up. So there are the hay racks. So we're right in the front lawn right now, right underneath the big ash tree, which I hung the patio lights up in there. We've got 4 tables with 8 chairs, so we're expecting like 32 ladies or so. So it's a really nice size get together. I've got my like throne for Nellie to sit in and open gifts. Just a few of us are here setting up, so we have our gifts here already. But here are the bouquets. So we just kind of wanted them to look really free and fun and not too rigid. My mom made this one. There's mum and some sunflowers, zinnias. I think I actually already showed you this one with the willow branches kind of curled around the base. I think that one looks really sweet. This is another one she made, which I've actually had to replace a couple of things that didn't take up water. But we've got the burgundy mums, which are a little hard to see, for me anyway, in the screen. Sweet autumn clematis, coleus, there's some anemones in there. And this one's really quite, like there's not a lot of structure to it, which is really fun. But yeah, the Artemisia have not been taking up water, and I don't know if that's like a regular thing or if it's just us today, I'm not sure. So I've been replacing those. Then we've got this one, more sunflowers, sweet autumn clematis. There are some dahlia. This is the Mystic Illusion, so there's just a little stem that's got a couple of buds, which is a really neat texture. Something I didn't think about with all these flowers are the honeybees. We put Caryopteris in some of these arrangements, which is a gorgeous accent flower, but oh my word, the honeybees want it really bad. And then I think out of all 3 of these, this is the only one that I made. It's in this little wicker basket. We've got some gold juniper, and the shower doesn't happen for another about hour and a half, so all of this will be in the shade that's now in the sun. So hopefully you can kind of see, that arrangement, I hope. There's a really pretty mum in there, the sunflowers, Caryopteris, honeybees doing their thing. Hopefully nobody's allergic to honeybees, mercy. And that's pretty much it. I mean, all I had to do was get the house ready, you know, make sure it was clean and the garden was kind of, you know, presentable and picked up and grass was mowed and things like that, and then do the flower arrangements, which was really nice. It's really nice to have a really good excuse to maybe do some extra projects. I did a little extra planting right here. I did a bunch of pansies and some heleniums. In fact, let me show them to you. They're in the full-on sun, so I'm not sure how well they're gonna look, but you can see the really pretty color. The heleniums are perennial, hardy I think to zone 4. And then just a bunch of pansies. I planted a pea shrub right there because I just recently cut back a bunch of the stuff in this bed. Like right there, I've got a bunch of campanulas that come up. So I didn't want to plant anything there, but it looks kind of bare right now. I also popped some wild berry heucheras in here, which look amazing, especially right below the Jubilee Celebration roses. Look at that. Let me see if I can bend this over so you can see. Look at, oh, so pretty. So the order of events is to have everybody show up and grab a drink and just walk through the garden and just enjoy just chatting and looking at some pretty flowers. And then we're gonna all get together to have dessert and open presents. And that's pretty much the evening. It's gonna be so wonderful. No shower games. I love it. I can't stand shower games. So this is gonna be a really, really nice shower. Check it. Auntie. Anyway, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us today and just kind of seeing this thing come together. It's just something fun and different, and yeah, hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.